Peacemaker. I'm gonna get right into it. I love the show. It's absolutely phenomenal. So much fun. The long and short of it is, if you enjoyed Suicide Squad, you're going to enjoy Peacemaker. James Gunn has perfectly captured the insane, violent fun we see from the Suicide Squad, and just amped it up for this 8-episode runtime. In my opinion, it's actually a lot funnier than Suicide Squad 2. The amazing cast definitely helps with that. Every single character is fun and funny, and it's easy to quickly fall in love with them. Even though they're all sort of assholes, at least at first, they're not unlikable unless they're a villain. James Gunn really surprised me by taking a couple of no-name nobodies from Suicide Squad and has made me 1,000 times more endeared towards them. Not to say anything about how he's made Peacemaker even more likable, and Peacemaker was already a pretty dang fun character from Suicide Squad. But I don't want all of my talking points to just be discussing its movie predecessor. The show itself is a lot of fun. It is for adults, so, you know, keep that in mind. Also, one of the villains, White Dragon, is a white supremacist, and a lot of his dialogue isn't very PC. He says a lot of derogatory words and things here and there for a lot of different peoples, and it makes sense. He is a villain. I'm not supposed to like him or empathize with what he says. It's just that if hearing certain derogatory words makes you uncomfortable, you might want to think about skipping this one, or at least skipping the scenes with him in it. However, if you can stomach that kind of language, sit back and enjoy, because watching our superheroes kicking the shit out of a bunch of white supremacists is pretty dang perfect. There's a lot of twists and turns with each character, and I was constantly flipping back and forth on who I thought we could trust, who I thought was doing the right thing, who was keeping secrets and was it for the right reasons. It's not just running and punching, it's very engaging, yet slows down often enough to let our main hero crew just sit around and talk with each other. A big element to the show is Peacemaker making friends. Yes, that's one of the main plot points. Learning how to make friends. And each scene he gets to sit down with one or more of the crew helps to develop their friendship. And they're usually the funniest scenes too, with the cast's quick-witted banter.
Elmo, economist. Fuck you. Why do all of you have such weird last names?
And it's not just bonding with Peacemaker, the whole crew grows closer together throughout the series. A lot of Adebayo's scenes talking with Harcourt, Vigilante, Myrn, Economist, those have some real heart and soul in their dialogue. So often with superhero shows or movies, people will boil it down to just non-stop action. Peacemaker is a shining example that the characters and their relationships play a pivotal role in the show's enjoyment. Every single actor's performance just blows me away, but John Cena really hits home with this one. I love John, of course, who doesn't, but he really surprised me with his performance as Christopher Smith here. He's not just impressive with his stunt work or with his angry kick-ass scenes. Nah, John Cena made me cry. Like a lot. Peacemaker is a sad, emotional character who's in the throes of grief and loneliness, and John Cena delivers one of the most powerful, emotional performances I've ever seen any actor give.
Push away like you push everybody away because you're a fucking dick.
I literally can't wait to see whatever's next for John Cena's acting career, because he has just completely blown me away with his dedication and power in Peacemaker. Another big surprise for me was the character Vigilante. I was expecting to hate him. I thought he was gonna be annoying, and I am so glad that I was completely wrong. Oh my god, I fucking love this character. Vigilante is often the funniest character on screen.
Don't worry. I'm not giving this guy anything.
Maybe you could just give him a little.
If he doesn't endear you to him by purposefully getting thrown into jail so he can try to kill a bunch of white supremacists and then verbally eviscerates them to goad them into attacking him.
Which one of you dumb sister fucking tiki torch carrying sloth from the Goonies looking pieces of shit wants to go next?
If watching this scene doesn't make you fall in love with this character, I don't know what else to tell you. Also, cool little moment, he takes his glasses off before the fight starts so they don't get fucked up. I love that. Finley did a similar thing from Reacher. I want to see more characters taking extra steps to protect their glasses. Also, Huge shout out to Vigilante's actor, Freddie Stroma, for doing the best American accent I've ever heard. He does the accent so good that I thought his British accent must have been the fake one. It's really impressive. But it's not just our two boys who make this show phenomenal. Adebayo is the real heart and soul of the show. She shows the most empathy, not only with the often misunderstood Peacemaker and Vigilante, but for their enemies as well. When everyone else is talking about casually murdering everyone, Adebayo is often the one to ground them all back down in reality.
Your dad is not a good man. Not to the world, and especially not to you.
There's not a single cast member I don't enjoy seeing on screen. From the detectives trying to hunt down our heroes, to Eagly, to Judo Master, each and every single character is fun and entertaining and brings this story to life. I'm not sure what else I can say about the show at this point. It very quickly became one of my favorite shows. DC's already impressed me with Doom Patrol's third season, but now with Peacemaker, I think they have a ton of potential to keep pushing the limits of their superhero shows. At the very least, if the show doesn't interest you, check out the soundtrack. It should be no surprise James Gunn has picked out a fantastic collection of epic rock songs and ballads to accompany the show. But you have to do yourself a favor and at least watch the opening. Endless entertainment. I love it. It's fantastic. If you're looking for a funny, action-packed, emotional roller coaster of an adventure, then I cannot recommend Peacemaker enough. Shout out to my $10 patrons. You're all amazing. Nako, James Dodds, Cool Duck, Andrew, Ramiel, Valhalla Knight, Chamomile, G Extreme, Classy Critic, Sunny Shy, Great Bar, Pentamenta, Jake, Storm, Amber, Lolith, Livid Aries, Hype Man, Luno, Zero to Hero, Keithan, Isaiah, Josh, Joseph, Scaring Crows, and Blue Wiz. So yeah, let me know if you've seen Peacemaker, what do you think of it, how much do you love it, because I love it a lot. If you haven't seen it, tell me what you think about this video. Are you now interested in checking it out? Any and all thoughts and opinions, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to see them, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.